Hey my friends, what's up? Ultimus here. Wanted to show you my run through the spine of Deathwing on just 10-minute normal difficulty, but just to show you that it could be done and the way I did it. This isn't the prettiest run, it's definitely pretty sloppy, and this was not my first attempt, I will be honest. It took me a while to get the rhythm down, but I felt like once I got comfortable enough with it, it should be able to get set on farm status pretty quickly. The first thing I will note right off the bat is that you'll notice I'm running back and forth quite consistently. Now, having Deadly Boss mod would help this a lot, and I do recommend using it. I don't know why mine wasn't working at the moment, so I just had to improvise. And so basically, whenever you see it letting you know which side he's about to roll on, you want to alternate sides back and forth. Now, the way that I was able to successfully pull this off was waited until the bloods got to the center there on the spine and then killed them, or then let the amalgamation pick them up in the center there. Because what I was doing was, at first I was killing them closer on the sides just to make sure that they died, and I was having trouble getting them out, the amalgamation over far enough, and then having enough time to get back over to the other side before I got rolled off. Now, as you can see, I am doing this Fury. I felt like Fury had a little bit more survivability with the Bloodthirst. And just overall, I felt like single target damage, it does outperform arms at the moment, so it was a little bit easier for me to maintain kind of myself and the damage output that I needed to make this happen. I did take the glyph that increased Bloodthirst healing by 100%, and for a bit, I believe on this fight, I did take the talent that made Bloodthirst have no cooldown. Now, one thing I will say, make sure you get these amalgamations close enough to the spine right here, this plate, to where when they blow up, it blasts it off. I cannot tell you how many times I screwed up a run simply because the amalgamation was not close enough to that plate. And unfortunately, the way it was going for me was, if I screwed that up, it was kind of ruining the whole run for me. So you really only have one shot at this. At least at level 90. Obviously, when things get to level 100, you'll probably be able to make mistakes with your kills, you know, on 25-man heroic and not have it be too big of a deal. But right now at level 90, you kind of have to make sure you get them all in the first try, or you will not survive it. At least as a warrior, I'm sure other classes would have great success with this, but this kind of was where I was struggling with it, just making sure I was getting it up on there close enough to where I was able to get it first try, or else I was just having to wipe it. I do recommend at the start of the run killing both of the tentacles there, the corruptions, letting the two amalgamations spawn, killing one, and then of course that way it speeds up the process a little bit. You're getting two areas spawning the bloods instead, and then throughout the course of the fight you only need to kill one of the corruptions coming out of Deathwing's back, because you are having still more of the gaps there on his back spawning the bloods, and so there's enough blood spawning at a quick enough rate for you to be able to maintain that without needing to bust more open. And it is nice to have those other corruptions up just in case you accidentally screw up, kill the amalgamation, and you need to reset it. I thought for sure I was going to wipe this run, but I ended up pulling it off. And so with this, you're able to recover a little bit better than if you accidentally miss the nuclear blast on the plate. So keep that in the back of your head. I thought for sure I was going to wipe this run, but I ended up pulling it off. And so with this, you're able to recover a little bit better than if you accidentally miss the nuclear blast on the plate. So keep that in the back of your head. See right there, I accidentally killed it because I was trying to keep myself alive. And so what I did there is I quickly ran over here, pulled the other one up. You can damage him down a little bit throughout the course of the fight, but I do recommend trying to damage him as little as possible throughout the course of the fight, simply because you don't want to accidentally kill him. Gosh, I wish I was good at video games. I'm so tired of being bad. The area of effect that the amalgamation has to be over top of the bloods is pretty picky too. Like, you have to have that amalgamation right on top of it. It's kind of a pain in the butt. And of course you do want to move away from the nuclear blast as he's exploding, and then of course whenever the burning tendons pops up, do keep in mind that you still want to keep an eye on which direction Deathwing is rolling. You don't want to get tunnel visioned and then throw the fight there because of being too focused on the tendon that you forget that he's still going to roll on you. So as you can see, still kind of rinse and repeat on this one. I do know that there is the means by which to stand over top of those gaping holes there, and you are able to be grabbed by some type of tendrils, I believe, that will grab you and keep you in place as Deathwing is rolling. But the problem with that is the amalgamations and the bloods will fly off the back. So if you need a hard reset, you might be able to get away with it that way. I've seen a couple people pull it off that way, but I'm kind of tunnel visioned and relentless in the sense, if I'm going to do it, I just want to do it. and so I can be kind of bullheaded and stubborn like that, so I just kind of went for it.
Time is fleeting, you say. When I grab your hand, you turn away. We chased after the sun and the fading light of day. Watch the broken shards slip away.
As you can see, we got him up to 8 stacks here. There's that 9th one, and boom, there it is. So we're drawing towards the end of it here. And at this point, I knew I had it. You just have to make sure you get him close enough right there. Keep an eye on which direction he's rolling. And there. Got it. I will say this is probably one of the most stressful solo attempts I've ever done, just because everything is so mechanics. You have to kind of time everything just right. It's not just a DPS race. It's actual like moving back and forth and things like that. So definitely doable, as you can see. Sorry that it wasn't the prettiest run, but I at least wanted to put this up here and show you guys that it was possible, at least for a warrior. I'm sure a lot of classes are still to do this. A couple announcements real quick before we draw this video to a close though. I realized the other day as I was looking at the channel, we're coming up pretty close on 100 videos, which was kind of exciting, and I realized, oh, that's kind of a milestone too, so we should probably do something to celebrate that. And so what I'm going to do when I started recording for this is I'm going to put together a little Fury PvP 100 video montage celebration thing. So I figured that would be a good excuse to throw some Fury PvP out there for you guys, hopefully to enjoy. And I have a date and an announcement for our live stream. We did have a goal of if we hit 100 subscribers by the end of the month, we would do a live stream, and we hit our 100 subscriber goal and then some. Stupid early. We're up to over 130 now, and our goal was 100 by the end of the month, so you guys are killing it. Thank you so much. I think it's awesome, and I do want to keep my promise on that live stream. I was looking forward to it, and so I think we're going to try to shoot for a Halloween day live stream. So that's again October 31st. I'll get back to you on a time slot. Probably be for about 4 or 5 hours. I'd like to try to stream at least. I'm thinking I will try to do it during the daytime, just so that way it doesn't cut into anybody's Halloween nighttime activities. And I want to try to keep it to where I'm not necessarily competing with some of the bigger streams, because obviously I'm sure most of you guys would prefer to watch some of the bigger streamers that you already follow rather than some small timers. So I don't want to compete with that, especially because the whole point of the stream is for us to kind of get together, hang out, run BGs together and all those things. I'm going to make sure that I keep my raid lockouts completely clean and fresh for that week, so if we want to run transmog runs we can. But I'm definitely excited about it. I hope you're excited about it. I hope you'll be there. Hope we'll make it a good time. It'll be a blast. But anyways guys, as always, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it was helpful to you in some way, and good luck soloing Spine of Deathwing. I'll catch you guys next time.